I have mentioned before how God does care. He does love us, and He does want us to live healthy, whole, restored lives. Amidst these truths, He does not promise us a pain-free life. He shows us how to make it through even the darkest of places and promises that we are not alone. You see, the picture I see is of a rescue worker who is walking someone through a building which is on fire. They cannot magically whisk the individual away from the crisis, but they can walk with them and provide them a way out. When I think about this, I imagine this. Sometimes the way out is quick. Other times, it is dangerous and desperate, a fight to get out of there. But in it, there is a guide, a counselor, someone who is saying, I am clearing a way for you. We're going to make it through this. In those moments, the with factor is the most important thing. Before Jesus came to earth, His birth was promised to His people. Do you know what one of His names was? Emmanuel. Now, this may not mean like much to us in English, but the root of the words mean God with us. You see, God did not simply care for us at a distance. He wasn't and isn't a rescue worker, as if He's standing from the outside the building calling into the burning building, just shouting, hey, get out of there. Come out here where you are safe. No, He does so much more than that. He is the one beside us. He's there in the smoke, in the dark, helping us to take one step at a time through hellish spaces out towards the light. Not only did Emmanuel come near when He was born in Bethlehem 2 millennia ago, He promises that through His Spirit He will be near us, here, now. Now this requires us to surrender to Him and make Him the leader of our life, because we understand that He is God and we cannot do life without Him. And as we do, we discover that He is there as Emmanuel in our struggles, even the darkest ones. See, He is the author of life. He is the way. He is the truth. These things are mentioned that help us through the dark and cloudy thoughts. It means He never will leave us alone. There's a way for us to face the darkness and not be overcome by it. In times, those moments where I have felt the darkest in my own life, I constantly read and reread Isaiah 43, in which God was speaking. And He says, do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name, and you are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. You see, those meant the most to me, because it proved that He's Emmanuel. He is with us. And as we discover the with factor, we're able to continue to wrestle out the truth of where God is, even in our darkest struggles. He is there. He is with. He is Emmanuel.